Hello, and welcome to the very first session of Conway's World. I'm really excited to be hosting this. I will be your DM and host. You can call me Kirby. I go by he/him pronouns, and I'm a really big fan of D&D. Before we actually get into the campaign, I'd like to just have each of our players introduce themselves by name, and then we're just kind of gonna jump straight into it. So if players, you could just look at the stream, either through stream or the Discord. You'll see the order that your characters are aligned in. You should be able to recognize your own silhouette. And we're gonna go left to right. So, leftmost player, could you please introduce yourself?
Hi. I'm Batty. Call me as you please, and I heart gambling. That's why I love D&D. It's gambling.
That's wonderful. And next, one to the right of Batty, who are you?
Yay, it's me, Azoth. Glad to be here. I go by he, him pronouns. I love funky shit, Y2K, all that jazz. Glad to be here. Hi, Mom. Hey, Dr. Meme.
Wonderful. Hi, Dr. Mim. And our
Wink.
middlemost member.
It's me. My name is Jack Person. I go by he, him, she, her, and they, them. I like, when you like, I like soda when it's room temperature, not like too cold, but not too warm either.
Wonderful. One to the right of them.
Hello, I am Renee, but I go by Coqui on the internet. I use they, them pronouns, and I like soda that is not quite freshly cracked open, but still cold and just setting for like a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
Absolutely. And finally, our last.
Hi, I'm Jem. I'm the party artist. I made all the avatars. I go by she, her pronouns, but you can also say Your Highness.
Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, even though we can't hear you at home. But this is our artist,
Hi.
and big thank you to you, Jem, for making all
No
this stuff.
problem.
It's really cool, and half of what we have in our campaigns would not exist without you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. If you're
We
not
call this in the
applauding, I can
business
hear it.
glazing.
Glaze. Glaze.
However, I don't have anything more to say, and from what I can tell, I think my players have been wanting to play the game, so if you'll
One
allow
question,
me.
DM.
Yeah.
It's really dark in here. I can't see anyone.
You'll be able to in due time. I'd like to
Oh,
welcome
man.
you all to the first session. I'm going to start about now, and give me a minute to narrate, will you? If you don't mind. See, we open up today on a view of a highway in the middle of a grand desert. This highway stretches out straight for miles and miles, yet chasing the highway, we come upon a car. It's a white car with golden green trims. Though this model may not exist in Conway's world, you could attribute it to looking something like a Miata. And as we come upon this car, we begin to follow it, and we take the perspective of the driver. Reaching down to our right to grab a coffee out of a holder, we take a sip. And as we reach yet again to put it down, we glance to our right, and in the passenger's seat, our eyes lay upon a figure. Her hair is forest green, her left cheek is visible, yet her eye is obscured by a plasmir. She's looking out the window, her face firmly planted in her palm. The driver speaks up. Plates ever change, Florian? The lady, Florian, turns to face us. Nothing new. Never is. Boring trips seem to be all we've been on lately. The driver, eyes focusing on a car making a lane change before us, simply replies, "Turn up the radio. We're almost home." And so Florian does. She reaches down and hits a button on the car. The display shows 107.3. Allow me a moment to take us up into the sky, watching as the car continues down the highway, further and further away from us. In the distance, we see a city. a great big city known as Osa Flora, the city of sanctuary. This, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, is where our story takes place. A place where those with great ambitions go to become legends, where all can thrive and live well. An oasis in a world full of desert. It stands tall, layers upon layers of infrastructure, stacked vertically into the sky. As we follow the car, we reach the outskirts of the city, covered in grass weaved through the sand. Flowers bloom from river to road, and the scenery blends seamlessly into the edges of the city, wherein we see tiny figures walk to and fro. The city itself is imposing. The dark gray sky kind of highlights the shadows in every corner. Cutting back to the car, we find ourselves now in Florian Eyes. Looking out, something special can be seen. Far out in the prairie, there lies a bright red car, flipped over in the sand, on fire. An Adretian man rests against it, covered in blood, half burning himself. A shiny silver sword is embedded into the ground next to him. That's new, actually, Florian says. The man appears to be clutching his headpiece, pipe in his hand. Rigor mortis has already set in. You know the deal by now, Florian, the driver replies. Allow me to make a correction as to what I said before. This city is a city where ambition goes to die. Coming back upon the car, and now looking at the center of it, we zoom in on a radio again. 107.3, heavy. The radio distorts. It changes, its color shifts, and if we zoom back out from it, we're now in a different vehicle. Not at all similar, this one is a lightly armored van. On the side of it, posted, is a symbol that appears to be some kind of niche delivery service, yet inside, 2 Fur Corp employees. They're delivering some valuable cargo. And I'd like to ask these 2 employees, who's driving, and who answers?
Nemesis would be driving.
In that case,
I believe.
Mila would answer the phone. You get a call from your handler, Mila, and as we look up to you, just taking a hand to an ear to receive it, please describe your character.
Alright, so Mila is a Warren. For those of you who don't know, that is basically a rabbit who, after an incident, half of their body has been replaced and grafted by a plasma that takes the shape of intertwined vines and tree bark.
Wonderful. Mila, you pick up the phone, and you hear your handler. Your handler speaks in a kind of rough voice. All right, 2 of you, remember, this is a valuable mission. It's rare that Fur sends 2 of you out, and it's for a reason. If you get this done, your debts might well be cut in half. If you don't, I don't want to know what the execs will do. How does Nemesis reply to this?
Yeah, we get it. Can you just quit yapping already? Hard enough to
Panning-
keep tension on the road as it is.
I get it. I hope you understand. You hear a click, and panning over, we see Nemesis, one who has just spoken. Jack, could you please describe your character?
Nemesis is a crimson-haired woman with piercing crimson eyes as well. She's currently adorned in full dark oak armor, though a helmet rests to her side in a seat next to her. And that's about it.
Right. As the two of you drive, you're on your way to pick up a piece of valuable cargo. This cargo, you haven't been told much about it, aside from the fact that it is a secret project. It's also the reason why your van is not at all marked with any kind of fur logos. As you guys make your way down the street, would either of your characters start a conversation with the other?
They really don't like giving us details on what we're supposed to do.
They never have they?
No, it's just, I mean, if they want us to succeed better, I'd assume they'd want us to know more. Guess it's not our position, though.
I guess we're at the bottom of the ladder for a reason.
Not much I can do about that. Not that I want to stay here any longer than I have to.
Nemesis.
Let's just do our best for the both of us.
Nemesis, I'd like to ask, where is your plasmir right now?
It's in the, I'd say it's in the front.
Okay. This is one of those kinds of vans with like the big double doors on the back, and there's like a little window behind the driver where you can just see directly into the big back, right, with it, where things would be stowed. And you can have an eye on your plasmir at all times.
Absolutely.
Yet, as the two of you drive your way down, I'm gonna make a rather early cut. See, as the van drives further down the city, the two of you continue on. Yet we look out the right side window where Mila is, and as we pan in, we can no longer see the van through the glass until eventually we come to a snap stop in front of a building. This building is luxurious, large and grand. You see a glowing sign on the front. I'm gonna ask you, Batty, if you would like to improvise the name of this casino on the spot.
Oh.
What
Sorry,
is this
I did
place?
not have anything for this.
You don't need to. If you'd like, we can move on.
I think it'd be better to move on.
The casino is grand, though. And as we kind of zoom in through the front doors of the casino, we now can see a roaring interior. There are people inside gambling left and right. There are apologies. You hear roulette wheels spin. You see cards being riffled together, and chips hit tables as drunk gamblers waste their lives away. Yet, at a far back table in this casino, one gambler has done nothing but win today. Batty, your character has won 1,200 gold today. Please add that to your inventory, and allow me to ask, what expression does her face convey?
Big smile. Straight bliss. Nothing better than winning.
That's right. And as we pan out from this blissful visage, describe your character.
Ace is a Drakkard woman. You know, like partly humanoid, partly dragon. She wears a vest, dress shirt, dress pants, nothing out of the ordinary except for the big glasses that rest on her head. They are similar to those of what a jackpot looks like on a slots machine. 3 sevens. And at all times, there is a bag of coins on her right and a pack of cards on her left.
How interesting. Ace, you are currently at the very end of what they've given you complimentary to gamble on your last day. This is it. You're done with your job. You see a longtime friend of yours kind of walk up, give you a pat on the back, a big hug, a smile, maybe a tear. Others come, your bosses, your managers, the bartender. How is Ace feeling? Joyful to be done with it, or missing the good times?
It's alright. Nothing. Leaving a long time job. It's quite sad. Feel a lot of emotions, but eventually you'll find greater things.
That's right. You, Ace, are on to New Horizons. You confidently stride out of this casino. You've worked your last shift, you've made some money last day. You're feeling a bit hungry. What kind of food would Ace look to get? And even though real-world races don't quite exist, let's just say real-world foods. Like
I'd say-
Indian or Chinese or Italian, etc.
I'd say a good, quick, cheap bite. Nothing better than saving money and getting out quick.
You recall a nice, cheap deli nearby where you could get a good sandwich. You make your way down, and you kind of find yourself looking around, and as is kind of typical for the streets of Rosaflora, a lot of eyes are laid upon you. Records are not that common in Oasis City, and no day is a day without the common onlooker staring, looking around, yet today you walk with such confidence that you pay no mind to it. And as you keep going and find your way into the deli, you come upon the guy at the front desk. Any particular order, or would you like to leave it there?
The usual.
The usual.
What
Big
that is,
guy
up to
behind.
interpretation.
Muscled man, grizzly. Looks up at you. Usual, eh? Alright. You got it, Ace.
Thank you,
Um,
big man.
And we see him prepare it all behind the counter. He cuts a fresh loaf of bread, takes the meats, the veg, although a little light on the veg, and puts it all together with sauce and a big steak through the center as he hands it out to you. To stay or to go?
I'll take it to go.
Sounds good. Hey, it's your last day, guys.
Yeah, that casino job just wasn't for me anymore. Just wanted to get out at this point, right?
I get it. Well, I think I found my dream right here, but I've had those jobs.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst, but there's something out there for me. I know.
I'm glad. You're gonna do great things, Ace. Even if it means you come by here a little less.
I'll be sure to stop by. Don't worry.
You pick up your bagged sandwich, and as you step out and take a bite, it is better than usual. You taste it differently, though it hasn't changed, as you're out of a job. You're leaving for New Horizons. It's exciting. I mean, it's like when a young adult finally moves out. It's a big job. It's a completely new world, even though you've done it before. Today feels different. Today feels good. Ace, is there anything you'd do before heading straight home?
Not particularly.
Wonderful. As you start making your way home, you usually know of two paths. There is a shortcut that gets you there nice and quick, or a longer, more standard route, a little more scenic. Which would Ace take today?
The nice scenic route. No need to go home. No rush.
Of course, you've got nothing to do today. Ace, as you slowly make your way home, you find your way through a scenic route. You come by the great river that parts the center of Osifora, and you take a view across. You see some boats coming by. There's many bridges, and as the city is so vertical, there's not much sunlight that actually hits it and reflects off, but various lamps and things glow. It's cozy. As you continue your walk, you eventually come within a few blocks of home, and as you round a corner down an alley, Batty, does a 50 hit your touch AC?
Yeah.
You take 34 points of piercing damage, as well as a point of bleed. If that reduces you below 0, you cannot stabilize as you are afflicted by bleed. Ace, you hear the sound of rampant gunfire, as well as an explosion, and as your vision fades to black, we'll come back to you. We cut now to the inside of a large, secure fur institution. A figure is weaving through the halls, lacing the floors with bizarre devices. Every agent in this building is either unconscious or dead. The intruder stops for a moment, a pensive look on their face. Azoth, without describing your character, how does he react after realizing that he missed his opportunity to grab his target?
Damn it!
That sounds about right. G-Man, you get a call from your employer, your handler. Not all hope is lost. The transfer truck that you were meant to get is still in range, and if you start moving with your great knowledge of the streets and vines of the city, you may be able to catch up.
Perfect.
If I may ask, are you able to drop perhaps a one-liner before you bolt?
Time to get the heck out of Dodge.
And as you say this, G-Man, understanding the urgency of the situation, you dash for the nearest window. As you jump and crash through it, your face is illuminated by the enormous explosion bursting out from the building you've just abandoned. Please, describe your character.
The G-Man, long white trench coat, strange hairstyle, permanent Cheshire grin, bright green glasses on the face, striking a pose, hurtling towards the streets right now.
As you leap out of this window, a quick activation of your plasmir sends a grappling hook from your arm to the top of a building, and you pull and swing straight on top. You begin the dash toward the van. How does G-Man typically get through the city quickly? There are zip vines that go from place to place, elevators that coil roads and rooftops. What does a G-Man use?
Typically, hardcore parkour. Zipping around using the grappling hook arm, springing off of light posts and running off of rooftops and things like that. Usually taking daring jumps along the way.
Absolutely. As we see the G-Man jump from rooftop to rooftop, we observe a road next to the buildings, and as you keep running, eventually, we see his target come into sight. Cars don't typically get by as fast as someone who knows the streets of Osaflora as well as you. The van is in sight. Yet, the task isn't as easy as it makes it. G-Man, you see nearby, just generally in the area, skulking the rooftop, picking vines around, staying in the shadows, yet with your expert eye, members of the Rafters, a gang quite known for fact. They have their eyes on the same target you do. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and book it faster towards the target, while also keeping my eye on the Raptors.
Understood. As you make your dash, you make yourself mostly unnoticed entirely as you claw your way through buildings, jump, dash, roll, and spin around until you are within maybe a rooftop away from the van and able to perhaps even jump straight to it. However, the Rafters have spotted you. You see on the street, as you begin your leap onto the van, a device. It's made of a material that is biosynthetic and highly flammable. You see in front of the van as it is driving and as you are jumping to it, a landmine. And that landmine goes off. G-Man, I'm going to ask you to make a reflex save for me.
All right. Let's see.
First roll of the campaign.
That's your first roll. And
I'm
on a
honored.
16, you take half damage. G-Man, as this mine goes off, you don't quite make it to the van, but the explosion still impacts you, sending you hurtling into a nearby alley. And as you do so, two other figures come hurtling out. G-Man, please take 16 fire damage. Nemesis and Mila, please take the full 32. You all hear dozens of Rafters opening fire and launching a full-blown assault. I ask the four of you now here, what is it that you do right now?
I'm
Over
going.
a knife.
I'm gonna jump to my feet and brandish two sais.
You see, G-Man, before you, the two fur employees who are driving the van in front of you. Out of the van, by complete coincidence, have come flying your Plasmir Nemesis and a piece of valuable cargo.
Jackpot.
No.
Nemesis and Mila.
Nemesis
two-
would instantly leap for the coffin. Sorry for interrupting you.
Absolutely. Nemesis, you leap for a coffin. G-Man, you see one of these fur employees go straight for an odd-looking coffin. Mila,
It's in
what do you do?
Oh, sorry.
Mila, while still in the car, will try to use Adelaide just
Absolutely.
to recover their own and Nemesis's wounds.
Of course. The two of you gain fast healing too, and I'll say that that's just going on over time. And you may heal yourselves to 50% HP. As Adelaide goes off, the three of you are now kind of in an alley. The van is jammed up against one end of it, blocking it off. And you hear and see and feel gunshots from dozens of Raptors. G-Man, your target is in sight. However, you understand that simply by numbers alone, right now, the rafters will take you and blow you to smithereens.
Well, I hate to interrupt the Ren Fair over here, but I think I better dip. So, later then, he grapple hooks onto the top of a building and tries to slingshot himself up and over the skyline.
G-Man, as you extend your grappling hook, it falters and falls as it is singed down the side from the landmine, and it'll need time to repair itself. It falls flat in front of you.
Great. Well, if running ain't the option, then I guess option number 2 is on the table.
Nemesis and Mila, you are both here next to this bizarre white-cloaked figure. You've ascertained that some gang members are opening fire for the cargo. What do the two of you do?
Nemesis is just not even paying attention to the G-Man or any of the gunfire at this point, just grabbing the coffin, strapping it to her back. As the helmet, like her helmet, kind of like folds up from her armor to encase her head.
Mm-hmm.
Mila, are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
And who the hell is this? As she points her greatsword towards the G-Man.
Oh, introductions, I see. Well, my name is the G-Man, but you could call me the G-Man. I'm the
Give me an
number 1
actual name.
assassin around these parts.
I don't have time for your semantics. Let's go.
Alrighty then, skipping straight to the punch.
They're under fire from every direction.
Nemesis, as you say that, you feel something looking at you. And as you turn around to look, it looks back. You see the eyes surrounding a figure behind you on the other side of the alley. A stray shot has hit a civilian on the other side, and you sense a familiar.
Oh, no.
You're reminded of a time, perhaps long ago, perhaps recently, where one you knew very well fell before you.
No.
Nemesis, you see coming upon this civilian the face of a Drakkar. Her eyes are piercing as she is struggling to stay conscious on the floor. She's got the same eyes as Kaylee.
Nemesis is going to... I'd say she'd rush over, but no, I think she'd mostly just be frozen in place. Staring straight back at the piercing gaze of the eyes.
The eyes by this Drakkar close and reopen in sequence in a line. Following their gaze, you see them stare at you from the position of your cargo. Looking at your cargo now, the case is cracked open, and you see what appears to be a plasmir. Way back when you were in a similar situation, you were saved simply by a fur plasmir. She could have been too, had she had a little more time. This is a civilian who is not at all involved with fur, nor with the rafters, or with anyone else. This is a person whom you have never met, yet you could be single-handedly ruining the life of you don't act. And you understand what the eyes are telling you as they open and close on the box and the dragon.
Mila,
Yeah, Nemesis.
you can scold me later. She's gonna grab the plasmir from the case.
You take out a plasmir of the kind you've never seen before and run over. G-Man, you recognize this dragon. By some stroke of luck, you've worked with her before, and you watch Nemesis grab a plasmir out of this case, your target, and run towards this dragon. G-Man, do you do anything in response?
I think I'm gonna sit back and watch.
You do so. Nemesis, you come upon this person and implant this plasmir.
She can taps her helmet as it folds away into her suit of armor. Are you okay? What's your name?
Oh, where am I? What's happening? How are
You
you?
almost died.
Yeah,
We're under
I
fire
can
by the
feel that.
rafters. Best not to stay over long. We're still under fire.
Okay. Who are you? Whew.
Get up.
Where are we?
I don't know, some alley somewhere. Our vehicle toppled.
Okay.
You all, the four of you, hear and see now rafters on the other end of the alley, the one that isn't blocked by the remnants of the van, come upon you. There are 10, maybe 20, maybe even 30 of them.
Shit.
You also see a busted and blown up sewer grate about 10 feet from all of you.
Never been one to smell.
What do you all do?
Nemesis will jump into the sewer grate. Not much of a choice. Probably drag Ace along in case, assuming that Ace might not be able to move instantly.
I assume I'm being carried by Nemesis at this point.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ace, you may restore your HP to full.
Hooray!
And as you wake up, you feel different. The plasmir is some kind of synaptic implant, and your vision, it's not negatively impacted, but you can see almost outlines on plasmirs around you. You see Nemesis covered in these outlines. You see G-Man's arm outlined. You see Mila's arm outlined. You see various of those rafters coming to you with all sorts of leg and arm implants, all outlined. And then you are pulled into the sewer. Mila and G-Man, what do the two of you do?
I stow my
Mila-
size and then jump in after them.
Can you go?
Mila also hurriedly follows.
Okay. The group of you make your way down into the sewer. You hear the rafters above you giving chase. So you run. You run in a direction as you hear rafters, gunshots, laughter, screaming, and explosions all come behind you. The four of you make your way through these sewers for perhaps 30 minutes until eventually you lose them all. And you are now somewhere in the sewers, lost. The four of you with a moment to breathe. Please place your tokens either all on the left side or all on the right side.
I placed the first napkin.
Wait, I do forget. How do I do it again, Kirby?
You drag from the compendium the name of your character, you just drag the name onto the board.
Right.
God fucking damn it. We're fucked. It's all fucked.
G-Man, what's happening here? Okay, first of all, nice seeing you again. Second of all,
Yeah.
what's happening here? Did I catch you on a job of some sort, or are these your buddies?
Well, I wouldn't quite say they're buddies. I was kind of about to kill them, to be honest. But seeing as you're here, I think I'll stow away on that for now.
I'm about one word from slitting your throat. Please shut up.
And another question to the lady that saved me. Did you hit me with something here? What's going on? I don't.
No, I implanted you with the one thing we were supposed to transport, and now I'm fucked.
That being?
Military grade plasmir, we were transporting it. Really, I shouldn't be telling you, but who gives a shit anymore? It's fucked. We're fucked.
You've been grafted, and now we're all out of a paycheck.
You're the most insufferable person I've met, and I've only known you for a minute.
I wink.
At least we're all alive. At least.
Sorry, Mila. It's... I kind of threw away the entire mission.
I don't think we would have gotten away if not for you. I'd rather be alive.
My debt's so fucked now. Best case scenario, they don't increase it and I'm back at, normal. Sorry.
As you say that, Nemesis, you feel your fur-given communication device ping loudly, and it destroys itself, yet not before you see an update of Fur's personal bounty boards.
Oh,
Didn't
motherfucker.
mean to put that. The group of you have all already been identified and clocked. And Fur's personal bounty boards now have all of your faces on them.
Fuck. Fuck. Nemesis is just gonna actually collapse onto she's just gonna sit down because, well, first of all, armor's heavy, and also she just got the worst news of her life.
The group of you, sitting in this bizarre area of the sewers, you feel a rumbling. The walls of this area begin to shift and morph. And as you think you have a moment to get your bearings, you begin to see some kind of sludge crawl upon each and every wall of the sewer. You see some semblance of eyes or limbs, almost plasmirs, littered across the sludge. They look at you.
Not more.
And
Nemesis, whip out your greatsword.
Just start emitting light,
you may.
try and see what the hell is happening.
You illuminate the area, and you see a hulking mass upon the walls. Large and imposing, there is a creature that is taking up the room, and you note that where you came in from, down at the bottom here, is no longer open, as it has been completely covered by this wall.
Can't get a moment's rest.
Is that what smells?
Was that one of you?
Shut up.
Nemesis and G-Man. I'd like you both to roll Knowledge Local under the Skills tab. You both slightly recognize this, at least a little. You recognize, most especially G-Man, what has been almost a folktale. A creature in the sewers. One powerful enough to end lives of hundreds of soldiers at once. One that exists only to grow and feed itself off of people's plasmids. And as you see this, the creature lurches out. Could all of you roll initiative? And Gem, please,
Yes.
roll initiative.
Very well.
Am I still at 13 HP? I don't know how much I healed from Mila's.
You
healed
healed
to
to
half.
22 from Adelaide. It's 22 for you.
22. Okay.
Or no, 25, because it would be at 21 you receive your last hit of fast healing 2. Or at 23.
Nice.
Should I drag
you
the
have to
token?
You have to
No,
pull up
I
the
can't.
initiative.
Or 23, sorry. I can't do math yet.
Kirby.
23.
What's up?
Should I drag the token?
You should be able to click on the ones on the rim, no?
They're locked.
Can you not still select? Oh, for God's sake. Hold on.
I'll see if I can. There we go.
Wonderful.
Easier. Change back to the 8-year-old.
All see this creature lurch out. What is it that Waba desires right now, Gem?
Food.
It hungers. At the top of the turn order, G-Man, you may take the first turn of this combat.
All right. I am going to pull out a pistol and try to shoot at the wall.
Roll to attack. A 17 to touch. Does that hit, Devourer?
Yes. However, it shows no sign of, it shows no reaction as the bullet sinks into the sludge.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Are you taking just one attack, or would you like to full attack?
I'd like to. There's a dodge mechanic, right, where it increases your AC for the next turn.
Yes, there are two kinds. One is fighting defensively, which you declare before you attack on your turn that you're fighting defensively, lower your attack bonus, and increase your AC. But you've already made an attack. The other is a total defense, which would take your full round action, which again, as you've attacked, you cannot do.
Right. All right, then I am going to use my dash through trickster form and move half my movement speed away. So that'll think about here-ish.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Mila, it is your turn to act.
Mila's going to try to just whip at the wall, hoping it might like take some damage.
Of course. Roll your attack.
And
27.
This hits.
It hits. Now,
You can almost hear a hiss as the corrosive effects of the whip kind of sink into the sludge.
hmm. Anything else on your turn, Mila?
I believe that's it.
All right. That takes us to Ace. Your turn.
I would like to use my swift action to phantom roll. I will be using where is it? Sorry. I'm gonna use the ninja's roll, grant a luck bonus to AC against one melee attack. Let me roll my dice. I'm gonna roll another one. I'm gonna roll another one, actually.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8. Oh, I'm going to. I'm gonna nudge that one down. Actually,
It was
I'd
7.
like to make that for a 3, turn that into a 7. And you know what? I will just take the base bonus and apply that to everyone here.
Notably, Batty, you did GM roll the phantom roll, so make sure you turn GM roll off, and that is all.
I will do that.
The group of you receive access to one phantom roll, which you can activate, I believe, as a reaction or immediate action. To gain a bonus against, bonus to your AC, I believe.
It'll be a +4.
A +4 to your AC.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
And then, because that was my swift, I would like to use my slots. How do I stop GM rolling?
You hit the cogwheel in the top right of your sheet and uncheck the GM roll box.
There we go. You're right, that was there. So I would like to do slots next. That is going to be 3d8. I'm going to take the. Oh, that's going to be my move action. Take 3 MGP, and that'll be my Jinx one.
11. Or 812, yeah. I forgot how slots work.
812. No, it's okay. I am going to bump that 1 up to a 2.
Okay.
And then that is going to give
A pair of
Waba, or
twos.
the... Yeah, that'll be a Protect on the thing we are fighting,
The Devourer.
which will be, yeah, the Devourer.
It is afflicted with the Deep Protect status on a save, I believe, yes?
Yeah, that is
What-
a penalty will.
Will save. Is your charisma a +4, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Please, Waba, make a DC 16 will save.
Yeah.
27. Unfortunately, it succeeds its save and is not afflicted.
I'm gonna throw a card at it.
Go ahead.
That is a 12 to hit
Hits.
versus touch.
They are again lodged into the sludge, but you can see damage being made.
And I believe that is it for my turn.
Jen,
Yes.
it is your turn.
The walls creep in as the floor starts to flood with sludge and sewer drain. A guttural growl echoes between the gutters below. Several mouths of plasmiers, teeth of different kinds, appear below each of the humans in the sewer, lunging from below.
Oh, piss.
All enemies on the field of Waba, please, each of you make a DC 15 Fortitude saving throw. Mila and G-Man, you both fail, taking 25 damage. Ace and Nemesis, you both succeed, taking only half damage.
What did you say the original damage was? Oh, 25, right? Sounds good.
So you take
round it down?
12. Yes.
Right. Okay.
D-Man, as you step into the water, you feel sharp pains to your legs, feeling blood run below the water. You gain bleed 5.
G-Man, you are at exactly 0 HP, yes?
I took 25 damage and I was at 20, so I would technically be at negative
Oh.
5.
Then place yourself at negative 5. Jem, did you want to change your drain? Jem, it's up to you if you want to make that more useful.
I'll shift focus instead to Ace.
Ace, you are afflicted with bleed 5, which means at the start of every turn you will take 5 damage. I hope that's clear. Good. That will end the Devourer's turn, I believe.
The sludge on the walls seems to retreat back, passively waiting for your next actions.
Nemesis, it is your turn.
Understood. So just quick question. To enter a rage, is that a free action?
It
not-
is.
I can't. Okay.
It is a swift, I believe.
Is it a swift?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have to pick, don't I? I will enter a rage.
course.
Specifically opting to enter. I believe it is. Let me check my notes. I opt to enter deliverance. Now, Waba, the Devourer, is the Devourer just like in the walls, or is she like everywhere? Can I hit
It
any
coats
everywhere?
all of the walls.
Well, so I have to move. I'll get one attack then.
You can see several eyes trained on you, Nemesis, almost watching you back with your gaze.
I will run to one of the walls, and I guess we'll see now, because I'm pretty sure it's a standard action. If I recall correctly. I use this once and never again. Standard action. I'm going to use Felcley.
Does a 21
like-
hit the Devourer's AC?
It hits.
As I raise my greatsword to just one powerful cleave at the wall to try and hit something, anything.
You hit?
You do
Also, I don't know if I
slash through the sludge. However, a mouth forms next to a pair of eyes, and it stays silent.
Maybe we were safer with the fucking rafters.
You, G-Man, and Nemesis, I guess G-Man, you are down, but Nemesis, you recall stories of this creature. It was said to be unbeatable, without weakness. You may be done.
We're fucked.
G-Man, if you may, roll me a Constitution check on your core tab to try to stabilize yourself.
Alright.
That is a failure. You take 1 damage, and that ends your turn. When your HP in the negatives equals or exceeds your Constitution, you die. G-Man, what is your Constitution total?
13.
If you're reduced to negative 13 HP, G-Man, you will die. Mila, it is your turn.
Mila.
Yeah.
We can't beat this thing. Try to find a way to escape, heal yourself, I don't know. It seems to be focused on me somewhat at the very least. Get away from the walls.
Mila nods and runs to the edge of the water. Okay, that is within 15 feet. I want to ask, would I be able to use my whip like a grappling hook to try and like drag the G-Man either out of the water or at least closer to me?
You know, rule of cool, I'll give you a CMB check against the G-Man's, I'll say halved CMD, and on a success, you'll pull him straight.
All right.
So G-Man, what is half of your CMD on your combat tab near the top right?
That half of my CMD would be 11.
11.
Well,
Let's make the
so if I
CMD
make
check.
this,
A 15 succeeds, and you are able to drag the G-Man directly adjacent out of the water.
so I just is stabilizing someone a standard action?
It would be, I believe, a standard action, yes.
I see. Then that is the end of my turn.
Understood. Ace, you're up.
I would
Please
like
take
to...
5 bleed damage.
Yes. So that takes me down to a 16. I would like to try and stabilize G-Man. How does
What
that
you
work?
do is you go to your skills tab, and you roll a heal check.
Ooh, okay.
On a result of a 3, you do not successfully stabilize.
I would like to do another phantom roll. Affecting everybody once again, the 4 of us, and I'm going to do Knight's roll, which is actually grant luck bonus to 1 fortitude saving roll. Oh, I need to pull this out. Phantom roll. And then start rolling. I'm going to do another one. That puts me at a 6. That is my that's my lucky bonus, which is a +6 to everybody.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I think that's...
Hey Ace, before you end your turn, could you please make a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Something's
Got it,
glowing in the water.
Where exactly? Is it just in the water?
How about
Right
here?
there. Oh, there. That works.
Wait, what? I saw 2 things here.
The close one.
There's 2 things glowing in the water.
There's 2 things.
I was putting something down and then Kirby put something
The
down.
very close one.
So there.
Yeah, around about
Would
that.
reaching in take like a...
I would say it would, yes. It would take a standard.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna point me on like something in the water here.
Waba,
Got it.
it's your turn.
As Sludge lifts a plasmir, a piece of biomachinery out of the water, it slides off liquid until it's clear. You can see a Vitro Concordat logo and the words "Pledge" on a beam cannon.
Ooh.
It aims directly to fire at you, Ace.
Ooh.
Does a 48 hit your touch AC?
Yeah.
Please take no damage. For as this beam activates, Ace, the red highlights you've seen on all of the plasmids nearby, there has been no exception on the Devourer. It is covered in red. And you see this beam cannon, the highlights twist. your plasmir activates in a way that you do not understand. G-Man and Mila, both of you in range, please restore 10 HP. Ace, do the same. And this following description is not for Ace's eyes, as you do not see what happens. Yet, Mila, G-Man, and Nemesis, you watch as Ace grabs the cannon, and a pulse kind of filters its way through this cannon and through all of the creature in the area, as the plasmirs quite literally twist and churn and tear themselves apart. And as Ace lets go of the cannon, your vision returns, and before you, all of the walls tumble down to the ground. You are left now with a single hulking mat on this side of the
Yes.
room.
Ooh,
And Ace,
fuck happened?
the red highlights you've been seeing are now gone. You see green on all of the G-Mans, Mila's, and Nemesis's plasmir. And you have been for the entire fight. And now that this creature is reduced before you, you see it in green. It cannot move forward to attack. You're not at 870 HP. Reduce your HP.
My walls. My walls are gone.
Are we still in
Hold up.
initiative, Kirby?
You are not.
Ooh.
Nemesis is instantly going to go and run towards Waba.
the there seems to be a human body sat upon a mounted a mass of plasmirs in the shape of some sort of beast. The humanoid body is lurched forward, limp.
I don't know what any of you guys did, but let's go. Come on, it's vulnerable. Let's get it.
G-Man's up, right?
He
Yeah.
is. And you are
Okay.
awake as well. Ace, looking at Waba, when you lower your hand, an outstretched hand of Waba comes down as well.
Can I grab it?
Grab Waba.
You said it was outstretched, right?
Its hand, like, on the other side over here, was outstretched as yours was, and when you lower your arm, it does as well.
Can I move my arm to the right?
It moves to right.
Oh. What is that? Why is it moving with me?
You don't understand it yet, but your plasmir almost communicates to you, not verbally, obviously, but simply through your synapses, and you feel that Waba, this creature before you, no longer follows your movements, but rather has been bound to agree with you. And it will follow anything you say.
Can I gesture it to come over?
Yeah. From this point on, I'll give you full control of your character.
What the hell?
Wabas like reluctantly tries to resist, or like tries to resist walking over to Ace. You can see as you look up, a plasmir moves up from its mountainous body, right up to its throat, a vocal cord, and it screams out, "No!"
I'm gonna keep gesturing.
We really lucked out. Ace, I don't know what the hell that plasmir does, but we can finally end this thing.
I'm gonna tell it to stop right there. What is this? You seem to have knowledge of it.
Well, I only heard stories. It's a big monster. Sewers, eats plasmirs and stuff. Just grows and grows. Basically unkillable, but I mean, what have you? You've basically enslaved it somehow. I don't know what the hell you did, but she can like brandishes her greatsword. Not so tough now, are you, freak of nature?
Waba winds up to attack at Nemesis.
Can I? Nah, stop.
Yank
And
it
she
by the
kind
leash.
of bat at Waba. Go ahead.
The bladed arm of Waba stops right at Nemesis's throat.
She kind of like flinches as it nears her throat, but then she starts laughing. Oh, this is great. I thought we were dead. We probably still are dead, since all the fur's on our ass, but... One hell of a gig. And then she collapses onto her back.
So what now?
I don't know. Waba, the creature before you, looks, shares glances, looking at the different members of the party, almost scanning them. Looks with hatred towards Ace.
Not much you can do. Life dealt you a shitty hand.
It looks down at you. Its stomach grumbles in hunger.
Waba.
Does no one?
As you look down at Ace and see its plasmir as it has almost taken over you, you feel more autonomous than you were when you were first physically forced to follow Ace's movements. You are yourself, yet you cannot come to harm Ace or anyone instructed by Ace, nor can you disobey them. Though you may bend what Ace says. Additionally, something feels different within your plasmids. Something at the core of you feels bonded to Ace.
It looks down at you, Ace, and you hear it speak in your own voice. Leave me.
Leave you.
Just leave.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Can we rest for a sec? I haven't gotten out of this armor in a day. I'm tired.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I could run a mile. G-Man like coughs out a tooth.
You just almost died.
That's neither here nor there.
What do you even mean?
The group of you may, if you like, take a rest. I'll say you all heal 15 HP. And after your rest, Ace, you notice something coming from deep within, not deep within, down the hall effectively of the sewer where you came from. You see what appears to be a person walking towards you.
From down the sewer?
From down the sewer, down bottom over here.
Do you guys see that?
Those of you who look over see a person coming up towards you.
Not more. Is that a rafter? Nemesis at this point is out of her armor as she went to rest, so she's not prepared for a fight.
Nemesis, looking down the way, you do not recognize the iconography of a raptor. As a matter of fact, you do not recognize this person at all. They do not seem to fit to a gang or to a corporation. However, their coat has a bright, glinting in the light sigil on it of some kind of a grapevine.
Who the hell is this? It's not the church or a raft or any kind of... Hey! Who are you?
This person, this figure, kind of holds up a hand. I'm here in peace. Looks like you guys got into a bit of a struggle. And you see, coming into the light, an older looking man, 50s, maybe even 60s. Quite sturdy and built though. With a big beard and a white coat on. It's not a long coat, just a close to like a leather coat and some jeans. And again, that symbol on his left breast of a grapevine. And you see this man walk up and look at you, Ace. Specifically, look at your head where that plasmir is sticking out. I'm one of the people who was after that thing.
One of the guys that shot me.
Not quite. Well, perhaps. Who were you shot by?
That's actually a good question.
We were chased by the rafters. And
Not at all.
she gestures... Oh?
No. Look. It's a long story, but this is not a good place to be, especially with fur hotly on your tail. So, I've got a respite. I'm sure it's hard for you guys to trust me on a whim, but you,
Oh shit.
and he points at G-Man. I'm sure you've heard of us
Me?
before.
Oh, I know I have. You're the Evergreens, of course.
That's right. I
What?
trust that you guys will come along. I'd like to have a conversation.
I suppose I will then.
You... What? You must be out of your mind if you think we're just gonna follow you.
If
I am.
G-Man's willing, I am.
What?
But
He tried to kill us.
you were quite out of your mind, attacking the greatest beast of history, and you seem to have turned out okay, no? I don't ask for anything of you. Not yet, at least, but I ask you simply to follow me and to join me. Just for a drink.
I could go for one.
I can get down with that.
Enough strange shit has happened today.
Call it fate. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm Nemesis.
This man extends a hand to you, Nemesis.
She reluctantly reaches her own out. Very reluctantly, but she does.
He grabs it, and you feel a firm handshake. You can call me Hale. I got a lot to talk about with you all. But let's retreat to somewhere safe. And he just starts to walk.
I follow.
We're just walking? What?
G-Man
Yeah,
agrees.
yeah. Mila, can you help me pack my armor and stuff?
As you walk,
Sure.
you hear this stomping in the water behind you, as Waba is
Ugh.
compelled to follow.
Nemesis like flinches as Waba walks past her. That thing is disgusting.
It turns to look at you, then looks back at Ace, clenching what seems to be a massive paw as a very heavy weight on Ace's shoulder.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Go on.
Hey, let me go.
No. I don't know what
said
you
let
are.
me go.
I don't know what you are, but you're coming with us now.
Shut up.
As you pack your gear up, Nemesis, and a group of you follows this man, he talks kind of over his shoulders, not facing you all, in a more bellowing voice. G-Man is familiar with our general group, but those of you who don't know, I am leader of Evergreen. It's, well, in simple terms, it's a bar. We lead a bit of a, I hate to call it a revolution. A small rebellion, perhaps? A group
It's totally a
of-
revolution.
Thank you, man, but a group of mercenaries, bickies, hermits, whoever will hear our call. We want to see the corpse change. And big step in that was collecting this for prototype. And he kind of turns around while walking and just gestures toward Ace. I'm not
You're
going to
trying
try
to
to take
change?
it out of you, because frankly that might not end well for you. Ma'am, what was your name? He is addressing you directly. It's
Me? Just call me Ace. And I'm gonna like run my hands all over my body. Is there something sticking out of me?
out of your head. Not out of, but on your head, kind of attached, very thin, is a series of vines kind of coming down the right side of your head, mostly obscured by your hair. But it's a little visible, enough that any person would notice it. You feel it there, and you feel it when you touch it, like, it has feeling, as if you were, like, touching the back of your hand.
Oh.
I'm not gonna ask why you decided to pop that in there, but it could be helpful to us, and seeing as you're currently wanted by our top target organization, it's the least I could do to give you guys a little refuge, and from you guys being in better health, perhaps requisition you for us.
Listen, I don't know how the hell you think you're gonna defend us from the fucking fur beetle skins, but I mean, both Fur and Tangine at this point, housing us it's a hazard.
You're right. None of you are the biggest hazard I've had yet. Well, maybe in size, that one, but I can handle it. And you see that symbol on his left breast start to glow incredibly bright as he stops in front of a wall. And the wall, as he knocks twice and traces along the bricks what appears to be a vine, slides open horizontally. It rotates. Evergreen is concealed by a lot of different magics. As long as you're in here, no one out here is gonna get in.
Got a magic crayon.
Call it that if you like. Nemesis. I'd like to ask the other two of you your names, and he gestures to Mila and to Waba.
Waba refuses to answer, turning its head diagonally, almost as if confused.
Right, okay. What about you, small one?
Well, my name is Mila.
Nice to meet you, Mila. And he extends his hand, and should you reciprocate, gives a strong, firm handshake.
Which hand is it?
He instinctively extends his right hand.
Mila instinctively extends their left.
He swaps hands, noticing your arm, and shakes it.
Waba, looking at Mila, copies a gesture of extending her hand forward.
Would you like to shake hands, creature?
Doesn't respond.
I'm gonna like look at Waba. I'm like gonna gesture my head like, hey,
Why?
be nice.
Hey, is this thing even like sentient? I feel like you're asking too much of it.
Hale extends his hand to meet Waba's. Waba's like basically entirely encompasses Hale's hand. Or actually, is it Waba body hand or Waba foot hand?
Waba foot hand. Waba grabs Hale, brandishing a set of less scary and more rounded teeth.
You see Hale react immediately by casting something. You don't know what, but it does provoke an attack of opportunity if Waba would like to attempt to take it.
Waba will attempt to bite.
You are, or actually, I'll ask Ace: is Waba withheld?
Oh, from biting the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waba attempts to bite, but cannot
as you attempt to
close.
bite, this Hale's spell goes through, and you see him teleport 10 feet back.
Waba growls once more in frustration.
I am under the impression, Miss Ace, that you have control over this thing?
Yeah. Otherwise, it would have bit you there.
Right. First of all, thank you. Second of all, keep a close eye on it.
Yeah.
Please, allow me to allow you to enter Evergreen Ball. And you see him walk through this hole in the wall, this rotated wall, into a hallway. You all follow. And I would like you all to say your yeses or nos unanimously on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Yes.
Can't
Yay!
decide.
Waba has to come along. And as you all enter, we're going to take our session break. This is your time to chill out, go get a drink, go to the washroom, whatever. Thank you, stream, for being wonderful viewers thus far. We will be back in 15 minutes after a break to continue session 1 of Conway's World.
Kirby.
welcome back to Conway's session 1. Players, how are we feeling?
Hey,
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yay!
Pretty good. Everyone happy?
my name is
Famished.
Nemesis.
Famished.
I made the mimic.
You're not getting food. Shut up.
Of course. 15 minutes ago.
Chat, can you give the G-Man a -2 for that?
15
I'd
minutes
just like
ago,
to
we
mention-
left off with the party walking in to Evergreen Bar, led by a man by the name of Hale. You all make your way towards this bar, and as you do, you find yourselves traversing various halls. And eventually, you arrive right at this one. Please place your tokens. Waba has been squeezing through this entire time, as it has been quite a struggle. However,
Can you shrink me real quick?
DM,
I
I have a
can.
question.
yeah, what's up?
Can I place my token too?
No, you may not.
Yeah. Why am I still here?
Get out. Get
Um,
out.
Oh, sorry, I'll take my leave.
I would like, for Ace, I'd like you to roll me a fortitude save, please.
Fortitude save. Wait. No, never mind. Wait. Never mind.
On a 17, you begin to feel woozy as you walk, a little nauseous. Waba, you feel Ace's nausea. It does not impact you, but you feel that it is happening, and you do not feel it as your own, but you know that it's there.
Ace. His nausea is exacerbated by the nagging in the back of your mind of, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. I'm really, really hungry.
Hey, listen. Stop saying that to me. We'll get you food when we can.
As you
Fine.
all come upon this turn, Hale opens a mundane looking brown door. And as he does, you are all greeted by a wonderful, well lit bar. Welcome to Evergreen Bar. While you're here, nobody, and I mean nobody, will be able to find you. I ask that you take care of yourselves and relax a bit.
Do you have any
As-
beds?
Hale said, we have rest areas, though for now I ask that you just have a seat. If you'd like,
I'm
you
gonna
can...
stop I'm gonna stop Waba before the two of us walk in. Wait, how big is Waba for, like, just a reference?
Waba's large. And
Large.
also about more than 8 feet tall.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at Waba and I'm gonna go, okay, listen. You are to not hurt anybody, harm anyone. Just act friendly. And if you do this, I'll buy you food. Quite frankly, I'll buy you lots of food if you do this.
I'll say, by
Not
the
even
way,
one person.
Nobody. Unless I say so. Everyone here is to be
Rob-
treated as a friend.
Waba points to like a guy sitting in like a shady guy in the corner wearing like a black cloak, like booting. And that guy.
If the time comes.
What if that time is
But-
now?
No, it is not now. I'll say when it is now.
Alright.
for non-encounter purposes, Waba, I'll say you're able to compress yourself a lot to fit through openings such as this. Not literally shrink, but simply compress your body to the degree that you can slide through. And as you make your way in, you can decompress if you will. As the group of step in, Hale continues. You guys can all feel free to sit down, rest a bit, and if you'd like to get a drink from Happy over there, we'll get you one fixed up on us.
Can I request that Waba say small, not like canonically, just try small? Okay.
And you see Hale. Now, down here, through this door, And you see him walk over and point. This is where the rest areas will be. We'll get you sorted out with rooms to stay in a little later, so for now, please don't go snooping. There are people who live here. Down this way, we have a large hall currently unused, and down through this door is where our resident Ripper is. I'll be in my room. It's marked with a big SH on the front. If you need me, you can come through and ask. And he steps through the door.
Mila, I'm ready to slip out of this crack house whenever, or if you're up to. I'm just a lick of any of this.
It's not like we have a mission anymore.
Maybe not, but it's... okay, forget it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Get a drink at the very least. I'm exhausted.
Besides, this is my crack house. I'll get you guys all sorted.
Crack
You
house?
know this place?
I've been here for years.
Is
I know
this-
almost everyone in this room.
You see, just from across the room, hey, G-Man!
Hey,
Yeah, you know what? You do that. I'm gonna get a drink.
Waba looks at like a empty leftover cup on the table from the last people who were here, and waving their tadpole tail, knock it off.
Nemesis, you approach the bar. Behind it is standing a man with long, kind of silken hair, down just below his cheeks, with it's brown hair with green highlights, and he's got a large beard. His back is currently to the side with an elbow on the bar counter, and you see him flipping a shaker in his hands, rotating it and shaking it quickly as he pours it out into a glass and walks over and hands it over to this patron. He then comes back towards you and turns to you. He gives you a smile. I heard your name was Nemesis.
That'd be it.
Welcome to Evergreen. Hope you have a good stay. Name's Happy.
Happy. Okay. What do you just serve anything? What do you...
We got almost anything you need. Just ask for something. I'll tell you if we have it, if we don't. Usually we do.
I don't know. What, how much... You got, like, a menu? How much does it cost? Like, I don't know if I have my wallet on me.
Elle told me to put it on us.
Oh. Mix me something then. Just anything. I'll take anything at this point. Nemesis
One
herself.
anything.
Nemesis, out of her armor, is wearing basically just like a plain black shirt. Thin enough, suitable for wearing underneath heavy armor, heavy gear. Just basic clothing.
You see that Happy kind of looks you up and down for a brief moment, thinks, and then starts pulling out things, and you see like a bright pink bottle of liquor, as well as various other things that he puts in a shaker and mixes as he kind of gets a visual on you.
Are you giving me... Is that glowing?
It ain't glowing, but it is pink. It's good stuff, trust me.
It's radioactive.
Maybe you need a little radioactive kick to wake you up, huh?
Never had the urge, but yeah, okay, sure. Haven't experienced anything crazier today.
That's the spirit, lady. And you see him spin the cocktail mixer in his hand and pour it out into a martini glass. And he just drops a cherry dead in the center and it floats on top. And he slides it over to you. One anything, just for you.
Not even gonna ask what's in it. She grabs it, kind of like her hand's still kind of shaky as she just like downs it very unelegantly.
It's a very sweet drink. One that's quite easily palatable, though, and it's kind of soft. It's relaxing.
I take it back. Then that was actually quite nice.
If you'd like another, that one will cost you.
I'm gonna have a few.
All right. He starts preparing another, and as he does, takes a step to the side. And what about you, fine lady?
Do you guys have like food?
We do. Right now, not
Waba
much prepared.
Waba pipes up at food, like the antenna on their head, like goes straight up.
We got. Right now, we just got quick pizzas to make. We are run alone on ingredients this week, but we'll get another supply in next week.
How many would you say?
We got maybe 6, 7,
Can I get 2?
2 whole pizzas.
I like spin back to Waba. How hungry are you? How much do you even eat? What are you?
Waba holds up 4 fingers.
Can I get 3?
All right.
4.
No.
Um,
Other people gotta eat
5.
too.
You see this
No.
man, happy, grabs the martini glass you just had, Nemesis, and pours another drink, hands it to you. I'll be right back with the pizzas. It'll take maybe 5 minutes. And he steps off into the back.
I heard that thing. What is it, Waba? From what I heard of it, it only eats plasmirs and people.
But I don't believe we have either to feed.
No, I wouldn't exactly be in the mood. I'm jam-packed of plasmirs anyways.
Hey, Ace.
Not
Hello?
What's Ace's favorite insult?
Insult. I'm gonna have to brood on that one for a second.
All right. No, go ahead.
Ace is
Go
just
ahead,
so
Nemesis.
nice.
This is just so nice. It's, well, I guess I'm glad it's subservient now. Saves me the trouble of dying.
It like squints at Nemesis. Does Nemesis have her helmet on or off?
Her armor's off. She's just like in a plain black t-shirt, and some basic pants. Stuff you'd wear under armor.
You look like food.
Well, everything
No.
looks like food, dude, doesn't it, you freak?
Nemesis, no food, friend.
Ace.
Respectfully, Ace, I don't think I'm gonna get along with this thing, and I don't think it's gonna get along with me.
Waba
Ace,
looks at
as you
Ace.
speak, your nausea gets a lot stronger. Can you give me another fortitude save?
I heart fortitude saves.
I heart fortitude save.
We gotta get that checked out.
Saves. I was not keeping track of this. I did Knight's roll last time, right? On my
Mhm.
Phantom rolls. Can I use that?
You may, yes.
Just
Wait,
to add a plus
yeah.
7, a plus, yeah, fortitude saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, so +6 to whatever I get. So a 17.
17. Your nausea feels like it's gotten worse. You're holding on, but as you take steps, your vision starts to blur.
Hey. Ace, you okay?
Do you have any medicine? I don't know. It might be this whole plasmia thing I have going on, but I'm not feeling too well.
I knew that fucker wasn't. Oh. Bad news after bad news.
I could probably get you a club soda.
I don't know what that. Yeah, sure.
Those of you who are Nemesis, especially you, are familiar with what is typically referred to as a case of graft sickness. As someone who has had so many implants, especially your first, typically has adverse effects regardless of what implant it is, usually treated with medications.
Right. No, it's fine. Graft sickness. I didn't realize that was your first implant. My fault. She'll look to the side and sigh. We just need some medication. They'll have medication in the back, right?
G-Man?
Hmm?
Do you know if they have any medicine?
You were all reminded when Hale pointed you to each door. He pointed this way to the bedrooms, this way to a hall that is currently unused, and this way to the local ripper. The
Oh,
Evergreen.
right, Ripper.
We
The-
could probably go see the Ripper.
Probably have some endotrizine or something. Let's just go.
Okay.
Nemesis, do you lead the way to the door?
Yeah, I'll try to hang Ace over my shoulder to get her over to the Ripper.
As
The-
you go to grab Ace, make a reflex save, Nemesis.
Okay. Oh, not great at those.
10 will not be enough. And as you go to grab Ace, boonk, Ace hits the floor. You faint. And we are going to.
We both faint.
No, not you. Just Ace.
Oh.
And you don't catch her.
Oh, right.
May Waba roll to catch her.
Absolutely.
All right.
And Waba,
Reflex save.
as I was about to describe, as Ace faints, and you as well fail to catch her, you feel a complete change in mood. You forget your hunger. You forget the desire to eat, and all you can think of is getting Ace help. And as you all do,
Waba shoves Nemesis out of the way, grabbing
Hey.
grabbing Nemesis, not Nemesis, grabbing Ace with her tail, and looking and scanning around the room.
you know the way to the Ripper, and I assume you bring Ace to them.
Yes. It was
Ace.
here, was it?
This way, yes. Ace, you are brought into the Ripper. And I assume, Waba, you stick right next to Ace throughout the operation, but others are told to leave the Ripper to their work. Ace, eventually, you wake up. And as you do, you see the face of your Ripper. Stan, could I ask
What?
you to please describe your character?
I have a character. I'm in Conway. Oh my god!
Welcome to Conway's world.
My
No!
theory was correct.
I mean, I gotta show up weekly for sessions.
That's right.
Oh!
I knew it.
I was just gonna
knew
go
it.
eat dinner. Now I have to stay.
I knew it. I always knew it. I was always in on it.
Oh,
Oh,
Jack.
you thought you could get me. You thought you could get me. You thought you
Jack.
could get me. You always
Jack,
tried.
listen.
Yeah.
Jack, listen.
I'm all right.
Welcome, our sixth
Welcome.
player, a little late to the show, Stan.
Let's go.
Could we? I don't see San on the stream. Could he perhaps
Oh,
go
for
into
fuck's
that
sakes, I
chat?
totally forgot about reactive. It takes a lot of
I'll
effort.
tell ya.
Yeah, that's why I'm
so
reminding you.
awesome.
Oh wait, no wonder Jack has so much trouble setting it up. Wink.
Kirby, all that time,
Proposal.
I could sense your outrage every single time I said it, and you were so outraged the
No, I
exact
just
same
thought it
way
was
every
really
time.
funny.
It wasn't your
Um.
intuition. It was the fact that San just was directly talking about his Conway's character in front of you.
No,
No,
that
with
too.
a very
The
stubborn.
design of the Conway's character in front of you.
I was just
See, the
very
fact that
stubborn.
That's what
it
that
was
was
only a
for?
hunch
Aw.
after
Wait.
all of that is really funny.
Welcome to
No,
Conway's
no.
world, where I gaslight my players.
Kirby,
In gaslight shit, I always knew.
Kirby, what's my character's name?
My recollection, it might be Delta.
That's not true. It's just a triangle.
How do you
Okay.
pronounce that?
I haven't decided yet. We'll get around to that.
Oh,
Currently in
okay.
between names.
Please look at the avatar on stream.
Wait,
and,
wait. Oh, wait, is the
and
head a fucking
applause.
8-ball?
the
It's a fucking
goddamn
8-ball.
magic 8-ball.
Maybe.
It's an 8-ball. That's so
That's
funny.
what the yes.
Maybe. Okay, Magic 8 Ball! Tell me! Am I
Is that a
in
Magic 8 Ball?
Conway's? No!
Like Scooby-Doo.
I'm in Conway's!
Ask again later.
Ask again later.
Yeah, no,
Anyway, one thing you see, if you're perceptive enough, is there's a big triangle inscribed to the door. Somebody carved into it with a knife. That is the emblem and name of your Ripper Duck. People just decided to call them Delta because, you know, they don't really have, they don't have. Anyway, so tell me once more, Waba rushes in carrying Ace, and
That's
Ace
right.
is unconscious.
That's correct. And Delta, you
Compared
can.
to the like haphazard rushing in, knocking things over.
Wait, hold on,
she
there's a
ran
chair on the
in.
map. Elsa's on that chair now.
He's like got his legs crossed. Waba lays Ace down very gently and begins to loaf.
Oh, another! Oh! I just got done with... Alright, what's wrong with this one?
Doesn't respond.
Nothing? Not a hint?
Fix her.
Oh. Ooh, see what we got here. And the duck walks forwards, crouches down, prods, pokes, takes a hand from the belt, attaches it to their wrist, spins it up, starts prodding with the stick. Yeah, that's Oh, I just got meds for this. Not easy.
Dan, if you could please check the notes section. You have been granted access to Delta's diagnoses. You making summative judgments and poking and prodding on Ace, you now have a little diagnosis, and you can prescribe and do as you will.
Let's see here. Cool, fancy little thing on the lab balls here. Never seen that. Let's see. Yep, feels good. And it's a medication. And it'll be good. Get you up. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Delta still crouched down. Slaps Ace across the face to wake her up, and then goes to the desk, opens a drawer, grabs a bottle of pills, goes all the way back. Wake up. I know what's going on with you, but they pay me to help you out here. Or you're gonna pay me. We'll see. You got, 600 on you?
Waba, compelled almost, lets out a plasmir that looks somewhat valuable onto the floor from the
That's
mouth
payment.
of the frog.
That's
Oh, it's golden. I love these things. You'll see behind on the wall, there's just lines of plasmirs, mostly hands. That's a lot. There's a lot of hands.
Waba looks at the wall and also lets out a skeleton hand. It's just like a human's hand, not a plasmir.
Anyway, Ripper Doc here is gonna... He's got two things. First, the right hand. Looks like a big syringe. Left hand, regular old hand, carrying a bottle of prescription pills. Big syringe. Goes into Ace's arm. And that'll make you feel better for about a day. Starting tomorrow, take these, bottle of pills, hands it right to you. With breakfast, after breakfast, around that time, once a day. Twice a day. No, okay, actually, how many meals do you eat a day? Lunch, breakfast, dinner? Yeah, okay, every meal. Take a pill every meal. For about a week, you'll be fine. You got a big deal over here. It's gotta be hurting you. When did you get this?
I'd say maybe 20 minutes ago.
Okay, well...
About 2 hours ago.
Wow, you're still... I would say you're still standing, and that surprises me, but you weren't, and I'm glad you're alive. Get out of here.
Alive.
Get out of here. I gotta organize some.
Actually, Delta. You see Hale kind of come in through the door. I need you out here.
Oh. You know how much I value my time.
I'll make it worth your while.
Alright.
Hale ushers all of you out. You note that Happy is standing at the desk, or the bar counter. There are 3 pizzas laid out, steaming, and as Hale leads you out, how are we all feeling?
Can I grab a slice?
You may.
Yeah, actually, Ace, are you okay? Wait, is that Stan?
What? No.
Stop. Shut up. Waba takes an entire pizza and like quickly shoves it into her mouth. You can see the yellow accents of their body turn a bright red as their head steams.
I think this is just
I'd like all of you to heal yourselves to max.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll do that.
And as you do so, Hale will usher you over and down through either of these double doors. Polygons.
Listen, Hale, that's your name, right?
That's right.
I appreciate the hospitality and all, and the free drinks and whatnot, but you really have a lot of explaining to do.
Well, I expect the same of you.
I feel like I'm very interesting.
You are now, as of the $1 million on your head. Sit anywhere, please. Hale gestures out to you.
Nemesis will sit cross-legged, kind of leaning against the chair.
You all have accrued quite the bounty. I would say even that you can't go back to your normal lives. You understand this, right?
Not that I had one to go back to. But
I
thought I
mean,
was getting farther along. I was so close. Well, not close, but half of the debt.
Spending your days anywhere but here is a liability to you. Though I'm sure you're capable, seeing as, well, somehow you've taken apart one of the greatest horrors of the city. I believe you're capable of handling yourself. Which is also why we need you. I am here to propose an informal contract. You, in exchange for staying here, having safety and the support of all of us here at Evergreen, could perhaps conduct some missions for us, if you agree. We, of late, have been targeting for warehouses and labs to get some information on their plasmids, what they do, what they're part of. That prototype you've got in your head was kind of a big deal, but it's a setback we can, with time, adapt to, no matter how severe. I'm asking for your help. All of you. And you out there, Delta, because I don't think these people would last a moment on their own without somebody to serve as their field medic.
Oh, keep watching my safe little collection down there.
Will do.
You boss me around.
That's my job. He turns to address the entire table,
Including Delta.
including Delta.
The one known as Delta.
Mhm.
Colloquially.
How would you like to be official members of Evergreen?
Oh, that sounds good.
Hale kind of holds up his hand toward
Come on.
Delta.
That was good. Come on.
It's very rare, Delta, for you to see Hale even slightly annoyed. Most often, Hale will play into the bit with you, but you see stress and like almost sweat under his brow and whatnot, and he kind of just holds up a hand to you.
Listen, Hale. I recognize the value in the safety and the refuge you're offering us. And I respect that, but
As she leans over the table to, like, look at you.
I couldn't give a rat's ass about my own personal safety. How much are you paying me?
You'll be rewarded with supplies from our raids, as well as gold along the way, and, well, typically in a raid, you steal things, no? Anything that I don't ask for, it's yours.
You goddamn enough.
I don't think I
mean-
have a choice.
Can I get like a poker table down here?
We've got one.
Yes! Yes! I mean, I just quit my last job, so I'm looking for a new employer.
So that's why your wanted poster said unemployed.
Hey, hey.
Well,
Just let it
okay.
be known it's recently unemployed.
Quitting your job and going straight to gambling is certainly a way to go about life.
Hey, my last job was gambling. If you think about it, not much has changed.
Your job was gambling.
Working
so you-
working at a casino.
Oh. Okay, fair enough then.
And you, Hale turns to Mila.
I suppose I am also out of a job. It'd be nice.
Right. We can, as well, accommodate the creature.
Oh yeah.
I'll ask one more time. What is your name? And as Hale turns to you and asks Waba, you kind of looking, almost scanning yourself, your plasmirs. A serial code, somewhere at your core. You just kind of scan through it. You see like W4B4.
Waba.
Waba?
Waba.
Right. Waba.
Look, the thing can speak.
We will accommodate
In
you
my
as well.
voice.
G-Man, you've always got a place.
Yeah, I know that.
But if you'd like to perhaps form a more official team, though I know you're usually a freelancer, the 6 of you would do well together. You've already
Oh,
shown
6?
4 of you.
I don't officially do teams, but of course I'll hang out.
Is it not possible to split us up into like halves or something?
Why can't it be
I'd
5? I
rather
want to
not.
go back to the.
Listen,
I don't want to be in this team.
I'd
Let me
rather not
go.
work with that.
Sorry, Princess Knight, you're stuck with me.
Can you please
as
tone down with
G-Man
the effort?
said, you're stuck with me. We
Great.
send out crews, usually in groups of 10, But we're undermanned right now. You guys are gonna have to make do as a group of your own. You'll do fine.
Yeah, so understaffed. You're even sending out the doctor. Who's gonna take care of all you at home?
Happy can do the rest. Delta,
Okay. Yeah.
you know him.
Suppose I do.
Right. And he kind of slams his hand on the table twice. Not like aggressively, not excitedly either, just kind of as a rounding up conclusive gesture. And he goes, "We'll get you all rested tonight. Tomorrow, if you'd like, I've got a raid available. Introductory, easy. You've just got a few for couriers. We're picking up some plasmirs meant to be burned. I'm sure we can scrounge some stuff out of their warehouse. Sound good to you all?"
Sounds good.
Me go.
Good
But
for me.
Hale,
Yes.
can I speak to you privately later?
You may.
Great.
It's as if
Right.
like a world of tension is like lifted off her shoulders as she seems a little less tense.
All of you are now dismissed. You may go find your living quarters. There will be, I've set up little posts in which you can wipe off the vacant sign and just write your own name on the door. Have at you. Before you all go to pick your rooms, though, Stan, I'd like to ask, does Delta
Hi.
sleep in the Ripper's room, or do
Yeah,
they have
totally.
their own quarters? Okay,
Yeah, they spend as much time in there as they can.
absolutely.
Yes.
In that case, though there are other people living at Evergreen, we're gonna pretend it's all vacant for the purposes of you all choosing where each of your characters will be and sleep every night.
Yeah, we're acting like it's vacant because we only have one map.
Because we only have
Yay.
one map, and I'm not gonna like label all of these characters' fucking rooms.
Home base.
Waba grabs food from the nearest table on the way.
Hey, you have pizza.
I'm so hungry.
You have an. There are 3 pizzas. There is a full another pizza.
You gotta teach that
I'm-
pet some manners.
Pizza or something.
I've
I'll eat you
never
too.
owned. No,
I've never. Well,
Let me
I-
at her. Now.
no, no.
I used to own a pet. It's not a problem. Let's go.
Waba,
takes the other pizza. Eating it
as you
one slice
take
at
the
a
other
time.
pizza, Happy kind of puts his just a finger on your hand. Your name was it was Waba,
Waba.
right? He pulls out another pizza from under the table, just for you.
Waba tries to, or like, Waba doesn't say anything, but the humanoid body has a smile.
Happy turns and retreats to what you presume is.
See, that's nice. If you're nice to people, they'll do nice things for you, like feed you.
Nice. Nah.
Ah,
You may all, if you'd like to use text, drawing, whatever, pick rooms. For narrative purposes, all of these rooms, even the ones
Yeah,
with the
I drew a
shoddier
triangle on
looking
mine.
beds, wonderful. All the rooms with shoddier looking beds are just normal rooms. These are all fairly kept rooms.
I need a lot of storage. I have a bunch of stuff to keep safe.
You know how many guns I got? These are things on my
Well,
babies.
You carry them all on your person at the same time, don't you? I'm not exactly sleeping in
More
my
or less.
armor.
G-Man like opens up his trench coat to reveal he's absolutely strapped.
That's a lot of guns.
He doesn't reload, he just grabs a new one.
Exactly. That's the game plan.
Reloading's a
That's the G
standard
plan.
action, you know. In this
That's the
economy,
G plan.
In this action economy.
You know, studies show that keeping a ladder in the house is more dangerous than a loaded gun. That's why I own 10 guns, just in case some maniac tries to sneak in with a ladder.
You are the most bizarre, I don't know, say extravagant person I have ever met in my entire life.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Depends if you're gonna get in my way.
I'll try not to.
Then I can try the same. Nemesis will go for this room at the bottom.
Mila appears to have already chosen a room. Waba and
Small
Ace take
little
the
shed room.
biggest of them. And G-Man picks one in the almost apartment-y area, as there are a few rooms in close proximity. All with their own labels. Wonderful. You all get a good night's rest. Resting at Evergreen, regardless of the rest rules of Pathfinder, will always restore all of your resources, HP, MP, etc. to full. Resting other places may not.
Can I restore my money too?
Can I
When
restore
did you
my,
lose
like-
money?
I just
Can
think
I-
I deserve free money forever.
Well, you know,
Like,
you were supposed to take 600 gold off Ace, but you accepted whatever Waba spit up, so
Oh,
Well,
yeah. Delta love
Kirby.
flat here.
You are on payroll here, no?
Didn't I tell you about my character?
yes.
No, I
Kirby,
didn't.
can I restore like my emotional trauma and PTSD?
I don't know about that.
Is that a
Kirby,
resource?
I want to ask, how does like this place interact with Mila's sunlight needs as a plant?
There are, you know, like lizard basking lights or whatever they're called?
You can take vitamin gummies.
I
see.
don't remember what they're called, but like heat lamps and stuff like that. There are equivalents which directly refract natural sunlight through the city.
Alright,
It's how most of the
It
lighting
does-
in here is done.
let me find it. Yeah, alright. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
There you go.
Thumbs up.
You all rest for the night, wake up the next morning, and are given time to do whatever. Relax. A bit of morning time, if you will. And I'll go for you each. What does G-Man do in the morning? What is his morning routine?
As soon as he wakes up, he kisses his beloved gun Shirley good morning. And then he I guess walks out to drink.
Early in the morning. G-Man, as you come up to the bar, there's no one there. It's early morning. Though, there is a bell on the bar counter.
G-Man glances at the bell, then glances back at the rooms, hops over the counter and grabs himself a drink from behind the counter.
You hear a walking from behind the door near the drinks. G-Man, you ain't supposed to grab them yourself. You ring the bell, I come out.
Well, I mean, everyone's already still sleeping, you know. I just decided I thought I'd, you know, take it off of your hands.
Speaking of, you want to replenish your tab? It's empty.
Yeah, right. Let's do that.
But usual, 20 gold.
Something like that. He fishes
Alright.
out 20 gold out of his pocket and places it down on the counter.
Happy walks up to the counter. His hair is very messy. You can see he only recently woke up. He pockets the gold and takes the bottle of whatever you took out of your hand, and kind of pours glass in a cup, pops open the bottle, pours it in the glass, and then hands you the bottle. You can keep the bottle, but you better damn well be using that well.
Yeah, I'll try.
Cheers,
Like, what
J-Man.
Cheers to that.
Moving on to Mila. What is your morning routine?
I
If
rather
you'd like,
than a
I could
morning
come back to
routine,
you.
here I want to say like Mila, via Ring of Sustenance, but also in character, doesn't
Mhm.
really sleep throughout the night except for a couple of hours.
Mhm.
And while they're just in the privacy of their room, they pull out a violin from one of their bags and just use their left hand holding it to just practice different chord shapes and fingerings, but they
Mhm.
can't play any notes on it. They're just doing that throughout the night.
Wonderful. In that case, we'll go on Nemesis.
Nemesis getting out of bed. Her armor lays in a pile, not next to her bed, but in some corner, alongside the coffin that she wears on her back, leaning against the wall. She made sure to have it very secure there. She doesn't want it falling or anything. Getting out of bed, she seems she's very relaxed, as opposed to how tense and short-spoken and straight to the point and angry she was yesterday. She kind of gets up from the bed with a slight smile on her face as she sits next to the coffin and pulls out a notebook. And she begins to write. Kirby, what is the date, if you have one?
The current date is the sorry, God, it is the
I
14th
can
of
tell
the
you.
first spring of 2077.
Well, yeah, it just turned. Well, you got here on the 13th.
You did come here on the 13th.
Diary log 30. As a reminder to future me, today is the 13th. I woke up from the war however many days ago. Your name is Nemesis. It wasn't before, but now it is. Nemesis. You are Nemesis. I am Nemesis. She begins to write an entry into her diary. Mostly just an anecdote on how the hell she ended up in this situation. In this place. But she's relaxed. She seems calm and happy, almost. And at the very end of the diary log, she writes, "My road to recovering you continues, Kaylee. Sleep tight. Nemesis." As she closes the notebook, shoves it back, in, well, a pocket or something like that, stretches a bit and walks out the door, as she did say that she wanted to talk to Hale.
Right. As you make your way to Hale, we'll hold on that for a moment and make our way up to Ace and Waba, the both of you. Who wakes up first and who wakes up
What
who?
wakes up first? Waba
Right.
does like a big stretch, shedding off feathers that it gained during the night onto the floor, and getting a glimpse of something shiny on Ace's person, which would be Ace's glasses, and proceeds to take them and put it on her own head. Whether this wakes up Ace is up to you, Batty.
Ace is going to wake up, sit up in her bed, rub her eyes, look over to the creature to her side and go, what? After like feeling her head, hey, oh, hey, give those back.
Waba reluctantly gives. Actually, what are those in this context?
Give me back my glasses that were resting on my head.
The monkey paw trying to avoid the monkey paw from curling.
Waba takes off the glasses and
The monkey's
shamefully
paw does
hands
some
them
hand
back.
exercises.
Ace rubs her eyes. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna work. Okay. Ace reaches into her pocket and takes out her lucky little coin she got from one of her friends for her birthday. At the start of every day, She flips it, praying that it lands on a head. If it lands on a tail, that's alright, but it's better if it lands on a head. And Ace sits there and says, Do you have, like, hands? To Waba.
Waba like takes their normally 3 fingers and holds it up to Ace, forming a human hand with 5 fingers. One has 6 fingers on it.
You know what? It's close enough. Close enough. Do you know how to flip a coin?
Coin.
This thing in my hand. Actually, no. I pull out a different coin out of my pocket. I put that one back. Actually, I pull out a regular coin. No, like one of these things. Circle.
No.
Well, you're in luck. I'm gonna teach you. Ace would try to teach Waba how to flip a coin. How successful that goes, up to Waba.
Alright. Waba successfully, like after a few attempts, successfully flips the coin, but instead of catching it with their hand, it instead lands in their human mouth.
No, I mean, that's one way to catch it. I've seen that as a party trick. I've done that as a party trick, quite frankly. Let me see what it landed on.
The tongue, in the middle of Waba's body outstretches with a heads on the coin.
Oh, it's good.
It then retracts its tongue and continues eating the coin.
Don't eat that. That's metal. Can you even eat metal?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna subtract 1 gold from my character. Okay, yeah, you know what? Sure, you know what? That can be your morning snack. I wasn't planning to give it to you for that, but next time, don't eat it. Next time, you can keep it. It can be a little gift.
Okay. Why would I do that?
For fun. Do you know what fun is?
Eating people?
We're gonna have to teach you that later. That's not what that means. And Ace is gonna go look for a shower. Are there showers in this
Waba,
place?
Waba
Absolutely.
follows.
You do eventually
Dude.
find a shower.
Dude, I'm so sorry for this this drain is gonna get so clogged.
Wonderful. Well then, let's have that conversation. Yeah, Nemesis?
Yeah. Before you do, I do want to say, for Batty's information, Waba is incredibly smelly. Smells like sewer water. Trash. Of course. Sorry, go ahead, Nemesis.
I will walk to where Hale was last, as I'd assume he'd still be there. Or maybe, who knows?
That's right.
Who knows? Hey, Hale?
Nemesis. Welcome.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I was a little, on edge yesterday. I'm feeling a
Nemesis,
little better now.
stop right there. If I had gone from a job to getting blown up to fleeing to a sewer to fighting a creature known only to myth and winning, I'd be a little exhausted too. I get it. Seriously.
I don't know if you do, but it's fine. Listen, I wanted to talk to you yesterday regarding the mission of this, what was it, a rebellion? Revolution? What did you call it exactly?
Something like that.
Right. She'll walk over to sit on one of the chairs. Today, a little more polite in posture, I guess.
Hmm.
Right. Well, you're going after corporations, right? Is this in a regards to, like, take them down, make them change? What are we exactly doing here?
A bit of both. Burr has to go. Fur cannot stand, cannot change. What the corporation you know as Fur does behind the scenes is not what you as a merc were told.
Then
It starts with the prototype plasmir that is said to be able to take over any other plasma.
so that's the
That's right.
right. That's what saved Ace's life.
That's right.
Then, to my other, more important question, to me at the very least, as her face turns deathly serious. What are you doing about Obol?
Obel is impossibly difficult to get into. But if you seek to bring the person within that coffin back, I can do that for you. Not immediately. It will take time, it will take resources. You and your crew, if they accept, will have to go out, investigate Obel, etc. But easier said than done.
All I wanted was confirmation that you're not going to take down Obol. Because if my
No.
only shot at, well, the only thing I've been going for the past few years or so now, if I'm working towards the cause that wants to take that down, then I might as well leave right now, right?
Hale steps off his chair, takes a step toward you, and puts a hand on your shoulder. Kid, you're gonna be fine, and you will bring her back. This I swear. I will do my best to get you a token of.
Then we have
You're
an agreement.
familiar with how Obol creates transactions. You can directly pay, but you could also buy a literal physical Obol to put on a person's body, to hand to them directly, whatever, as a token. And this is what he means by this. Though perhaps if you can scrounge up enough money, that would work as well.
Good. She walks away from him slowly, but as she goes to the door, she turns around. I'm in a good mood today, but don't touch me again.
Alright.
As she walks away.
Finally, I'd go to the triangle, though they are not quite here right now. As a matter of fact, they aren't to be found. You all are brought to meet with Hale. He explains, again, what you heard yesterday, that you're going to a warehouse. You're going to try to pick up plasmirs and take them before the couriers there can take them for themselves and bring them to an incinerator. And you all, presumably, set out. I'd like you all to describe your characters' either emotions or visage as they leave Evergreen on this first mission. We'll start with Nemesis.
A glimmer of, I'd say, well, she's in a good mood today. A very good mood, considering she actually got some sleep. And with the conversation she had earlier, there was actually a glimmer of hope in her mind, but it's still a little uncertain as she gears up, putting on the heavy armor and such. Usually she'd have help, but make do for now.
Right. What is the creature feeling right now. Waba.
Oh, I thought you were asking Nemesis again. Waba. uh, Waba is still very pissed off about the whole being bonded thing. Is very much going through different animal forms and adjusting to the life outside the sewer.
Mm-hmm. How about Mila?
Mila is like determined, but they're treating this just like any job they've done for fur. It's another
Mhm.
mission to do. It's just their job.
Right. And Ace.
Ace is quite unusually straight faced and not saying all too much as she is trying to ponder how to essentially take care of a child that is trying to thwart everything she tells it to do.
Parenting. Last but not least, G-Man, tell me what's going on.
G-Man is collecting the last bit of his guns, and he glances back at the party from afar, and he sort of gives a little knowing smirk because he thinks this is going to be a fun adventure, even though he doesn't outwardly seem super on board with the idea of being in a group like this. It's been a while since he's been in a party of sorts.
Mm-hmm. Nemesis, I presume before you leave you retrieve your coffin, yes?
Yep,
And you
strapped on my back.
all set out on your way towards a fur warehouse. Ace, as you all set out, you see the highlights around Nemesis's plasmir, the coffin in particular, flicker and shake until at some point you black out.
I black
And
out.
as you do, Ace, you see. Sorry, wrong song. Oh, my bad. You see a large, imposing set of eyes in darkness. They look at you. You feel as though you're floating in an empty void. And these red eyes that look at you, they kind of make you feel anxious, and then unwell, and then suddenly, Ace, you find that you have forgotten something, and you do not know that that is the case. As you return to normal, as if nothing ever happened, walking on your way to that fur warehouse. I'd like to thank you all for joining me on the first session of Conway's World.
Oh no.
Yay!
Oh no. Oh,
And I will be seeing you next week for session 2.
Yay!
Thank you, stream, for coming by, for watching, for chatting. I have been looking at your messages along the way, though I've tried not to pay too much mind to disrupt the flow. I really appreciate you all coming. I hope you'll come back maybe next week. You'll see where I will be posting the VOD in the description of my Twitch. Thank you to my players, all of you guys, for showing up, for playing. I'll see you guys next week for the first act and second generation of Conway's World.
Yeah.
Shall I post?